I just saw Creed 2 and it was a knockout. Creed 2 is the sequel to the 2015 spinoff of Rocky called Creed, which was directed by Ryan Coogler. He did a brilliant job with that installment, and I was excited to see where they would go with Adonis Creed after seeing that film. That film took me completely by surprise. I've been a fan of all the Rocky films, and I loved Creed, one of the best films of 2015. And here we have Stephen Caple Jr. take over the reins of directing. I think he does a fantastic job making Creed 2. It's a worthy successor to Creed and has all the heart of the original. This time around, Sylvester Stallone helped write the script, and we have Sylvester Stallone return as Rocky Balboa. Michael B. Jordan is great as ever as Adonis Creed. Tessa Thompson as Bianca. And this time we have Dolph Lundgren reprise his role of Ivan Drago, along with his son Victor Drago, played by Florian Mattenu. And of course, Fashila Rashad returns as Marianne. This is a wonderful movie. Now, is it as epic as I thought it was going to be? No, but it's very hard to pass Creed 1. I knew the sequel wasn't going to pass Creed 1, but can it live up to it? It sure does live up to it. The cinematography is amazing. I love the way this is shot, especially when it comes to the fighting scenes. Now, the editing does move a bit fast. Story beats do move fast, but we're dealing with so much. We get to see the Dragos, the Creeds, and a little bit of Rocky Balboa's life now. I love how they balance everything. This is 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it feels very fast. For a 2 hour and 10 minute movie, it went by just like that. Now, for those who have seen Rocky 3, Rocky 4, and Rocky 5, sure, there are elements of those films, but Creed is something on its own. It's transitioning from the legacy of Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed, and is going on to Adonis Creed, figuring out what is his legacy, what is his identity, and that's what this film is about. What is he fighting for? I love the themes of this film with legacy. And yeah, the Dragos. I thought they were going to be just bad guys, you know, challenging Adonis. And no, they're very sympathetic characters. I was rooting for the Dragos in some moments, just as much as I was rooting for Adonis Creed. Crazy, I know. Pretty much this film takes place after Creed. Adonis is now the champion, and Victor Drago, the son of Ivan Drago, challenges Adonis Creed to a fight. And Adonis has this need to fight him. He feels like he must. Now, of course, that is what the film is about, him confronting the son of his father's killer. And it's such a wonderful story, and having Rocky deal with the mistakes of the past always comes back to affect the future and present. And we get to see that both with Ivan Drago and Rocky Balboa's character here. And I just love this story. It is a worthy successor to Creed, and it's a great, great movie in the Rocky legacy. Now, you can say this can jump off for a Creed franchise? I say yes, you could. Some part of me doesn't want it though. This is a perfect conclusion and wraps up everything that Creed and Rocky have been through. And I just love it. But Adonis gets a lot more to do. Tessa Thompson as Bianca is fantastic. She has much more to do in this movie. And there's a little bit of a parallel with Rocky 2 in many ways, for those who have seen it, with Adonis and Bianca getting married, having a child. There's some time that passes, not only from Creed 1 to Creed 2, but in Creed 2 there's a lot of time that passes. And it's nice seeing a bit of a change. It really feels like this is a Creed movie. Like, I like Creed 1. Creed 1 is Creed 1, but in many ways it's Rocky 7. This feels like it's a definitive Creed movie. I did miss Ryan Coogler in some aspects. I did miss the score, even though it's the same composer. The first one felt more epic. I don't know, something about it was different. But it was also a heavier movie with Rocky's treatments. This is a very different movie. This is about sons living with the legacies of their fathers, with Victor Drago and Adonis Creed. And I love that. I love the fighting. It's brutal when it has to be. And even though it does feel like it moves fast, and it's edited kind of fast, doesn't mean it's not good. It has some great surprises that you're not expecting. If you're a fan of Rocky 4, you're definitely going to love the payoffs and homages to that movie. And it's weird how history kind of repeats itself in many ways. As Rocky says at one point in the film, now it's your time, and this is Creed's time. I give the film a 4 out of 5 and an A. This is a fantastic film that I'm very thankful for on this Thanksgiving. And if you have some time during the break to see this film and you're a boxing fan, you're a Rocky Creed fan, go ahead and check this film out. It's worth it. It's one of the best films of the year. And I loved it. Now, it didn't surpass Creed 1, but it came pretty close to living up to it, and I like it. I like what Stephen Caple Jr. has done with this. I like to see where he goes in the future. He's going to be one of those directors we have to look out for because he did an amazing job with this movie. And yeah, I love it. Some very heartfelt moments that get you kind of choked up in the film. I had some where I was just like, gosh, I was not expecting to almost cry, but I do, you know? And there's moments of tension. All that is presented very well with the story, the direction, the camera work, just everything. This is a good film. And Creed 2 is a film that lives up to Rocky's legacy, to Creed's legacy, but most of all, makes a legacy of its own. As always, you can follow me on the Stardust app at Fred Film Fanatic. You can check out all my reactions to the Rocky and Creed films up there. Let me know what you think about Creed 2 if you've seen it. If not, go ahead and check it out. Here are some more videos you can enjoy on my channel. Till next time.